Hello, snakes. My name is Dante, and today it's Podcast Tuesday once again. And oh wait, yeah, now it's gonna work. Does it? Wait, did it? Yeah, it is working. And here we got the new Capenna Commander set. Well, we got five new commander decks, which actually have 11 possible commanders. Well, actually, suppose it's 10, but there's actually an 11th commander, which is the rare one, which is the worst out of them, but like still, I'm reviewing all the 11 new ones. Like said, do 11 because well, you know, I mean it was gonna be 10, but there's actually an 11th, so let's review 11 and plus in the plus I won't be doing a live podcast for the next 3 weeks because well, I have exams and I'm in a foreign country, but then afterwards they're gonna be live once more, but they're just gonna be recorded then, yeah, like during those 3 weeks. But still, and we still got okay 11 cards for this podcast. Plus, there's also the combo and a non-bo. Which the combo I was able to see it in a commander game actually. Right when I arrived at the LGS, someone was pulling off that combo. So yeah, not really like an infinite combo, but it's a good one. You should watch this. And it is Cultivator, Colossus, and Abundance. Basically, get out all the lands of your deck, Play land, draw card. You can use Cultivator, Colossus plus Abundance. Draw out every land in your deck and play it. So you can, yeah, basically you can play all the lands in your deck, which, first of all, allows you to get the maximum potential out of your mana, all the mana you have in the deck. And second of all, thins out your deck. You will only be drawing non-lands, which, well, you could with Abundance. But I mean, now even if Abundance is gone, you're always going to draw the non-land. And plus, you can choose to draw land. So you can avoid the draw whenever you want it. So basically, like, you won't deck out if you have one card in your deck, because you just choose land and you won't draw the last card in the deck. So yeah, it's actually really cool combo. I've seen it, and yeah, it's a nice one. Let's go into the non-bow, and it is Paradox Haze and Eon Hub. Eon Hub disables the upkeep, or it skips the upkeep, so no upkeep triggers. And Paradox Haze, you basically get to get the enchanted player will get a bonus upkeep, so you can use it to duplicate your own upkeep triggers, or you're playing like some karma deck or something. Duplicate your opponent's upkeep trigger, like so then they get hit harder by the karma or other similar things, you know. Yeah, this is really good. Yeah, this is like a non-bow, but you can also use this like if someone paradox hazes you or your opponent paradox haze themselves, you get duplicate upkeeps and stuff. You can use Eon Hub and disable it. Just don't do it yourself, like don't use both of these cards, like either no upkeeps or multiple upkeeps. Let's go in to the 11th card, and it is Vazi, Keen Negotiator. 5 mana 3/3 legendary human advisor with haste and tap. Target opponent creates X treasures, where X is the number of treasures you created, like this turn. And whenever an opponent casts a spell or activated ability, if it's spent from a treasure, then you get to put a presumption counter on a creature, then draw a card. So basically with Vazi, it's not really that good. I mean, it's just for group hug, like it has haste, which is good, but basically you can give opponents treasures as long as you've made treasure. You give opponent treasures, like, yeah. But then, like, who said they're gonna use it? Like, well, this is like basically, so if they use it, then you basically get to, if they use the treasure, you get to you basically get to make your creature stronger and draw cards. But who said they were gonna use the treasure? I mean, they're gonna need it probably, but they can just wait. But I don't know. Uh, doesn't really seem that good to me. But yeah, it's still it's an interesting card. Yeah, that's just think. I don't know why would someone use this other than just for a for a group hug deck. Or you're gonna use Black Market Tycoon and then use a Harmless Offering to give them the Black Market Tycoon. But they would just spend their treasure. Wait. But then if they spend their treasure, they're gonna activate that. They're gonna use a mana probably, right? Maybe not. I don't know. But yeah, I don't know. Let's just go into the number 10. And it is Harry, the Pulverizer. 4-mana free legendary Rhino Soldier. And when it enters battlefield, put a shield counter on target creature. And when it attacks, target creature you control gains trample and gets +X in turn, where X is the number of different kinds of counters among permanents you control, not the number of counters. There's gonna be different. You have to use +1 counters, shield counters, and charge counters, plus some other counter that exists in Magic. -1/-1 counter. Uh, Loyalty counter. Yeah, planeswalkers and stuff. But only one creature's gonna get it. Not all of them. It's not like gonna be like, the overwhelming stampede, overrun, similar cards. This is just one creature's gonna get it. I mean, it could be himself. I don't know. Except, oh wait, he doesn't put the shield counter on himself. He can put it on anyone. Okay, yeah. But still, this is actually this is not really that good. Let's go into the simple 9. And it is the Beamtown Bullies. 4-mana 4/4 legendary Ogre Devil Warrior with Vigilance and Haste. And tap. Target opponent whose turn it is. So yeah, it's like you have to use it on the opponent's turn, and then basically they get the creature. Like turn it is gets to choose a non-legendary creature from your graveyard onto battlefield under their control, gains haste, goad it, and at the beginning of the next end step, exile it. So look at this. It's like kind of like a group hug as well, but one turn you're not getting the creature. You have to specifically give it to the opponent. They have to attack someone else with it, not you, because it's goaded. and then it gets exiled. You don't put it back in your graveyard. You exile it straight up. And plus, you don't choose what you're giving them. They get to pick out the card. Like, what if you have some card that's gonna impact you in some way? Well, play with cards that creatures that will harm you or stuff. Like, I have the best one, Inverter of Truth. Wait, why would they pick it? That's the issue. Put some worse creatures in there. Leveler. That's one example. Or put, you can put in uh also uh the the format sits its demon as well. The Abyssal Persecutor, I think it's called. And yeah, and it's not all of the bad ones. Black Market Tycoon, but I don't know. And there's also but then it what other creature you can put in there? And if not, just put some really bad creatures as in like, or just make them the only creatures in your deck. Leveler, Inverter of Truth, uh, Abyssal Persecutor, and I think Black Market Tycoon as well. But I don't think it's gonna work out good. And also other cards is gonna negatively affect you. So yeah. So they're forced to pick out from these cards. Or the best way to do it, Buried Alive, search out your only creature in the deck, which would be Leveler. Tap the Beamtown Bullies, give someone Leveler. That's it, you one-shot them. But how do you deal with the other opponents? That's another issue. Let's go into the number 8, the golden 8, and it is Cross Defense Contractor. 4 mana, 2/4 legendary cat advisor. And at the beginning of your upkeep, put a shield counter on target creature and opponent control. Oh my god, another group hug card, yeah. And whenever you put one or more counters on a creature you don't control, tap that creature and goad it. It gains trample until your next turn, so it's good. Well, like, not just that, like, you give them shield counters on someone, and then not only that, you have to tap it. So basically, you can so they won't be able to block when you attack them. If why would you attack them if you're gonna help them? Then goad it so it's not gonna attack you, and then trample. So they're gonna have trouble blocking it. So yeah, that is actually cool, and not just that, it'll be protected, because you gave them that shield counter, so it's not gonna die in combat. Unless if there's a double striker blocking it. But you have to do this. That's the only issue. You have to give them the counter. But still. So number 8. It's another group hug card. Let's go in to the number 7. Simple 7. And it is Harness, the Subtle Brush. 5 mana 4/4 legendary vampire wizard. And you and your permanents have ward 4 basically. Ward 4 life. Like, yeah, you have to pay 4 life to get targeted by the opponent. I don't know why they don't put it if ward's still a mechanic. It's actually an evergreen mechanic now. And and uh and basically whenever you copy a spell, you basically can let someone else copy the spell as well. And uh and uh uh and then they can choose new targets for that copy. So you could so I don't know why exactly you would do this, but like you can basically do like negotiations with it, but like otherwise they could just pay the 4 life and hit one of your own things. It's gonna be harder, but yeah. Or do use the pact with it. Like you can use like pact of negation or slaughter pact, all the other pacts. Make someone else copy it. That doesn't have that color. Like so they're forced to die in their upkeep because they can't pay the pact. Yeah, that is one way to do it. Kind of like with the hive mind pact combo. Yeah, that's kind of funny. Or another trick. Wait, it doesn't have to specifically be you know the an instant or sorcery. You can actually even do it for other spells you copy. I mean, you could actually like. The issue is you're gonna have to die unless if you have Platinum Angel or Lich's Mastery or something like that. But like a trick is you can like cast Fade, copy it on the stack. You die. Well, first of all, wait. The opponent, yeah, you let someone else copy it. They die because they haven't casted it from the hand. Then you die unless you actually have a way to prevent death. And then the real one goes through, and then the copy dies. Like, but yeah, you're gonna have to like kill yourself, and then basically take someone else with you. But uh, not really good unless if you're doing a 1v1. They die before you die, so you win basically. Let's go into the number 6, and it is Kami's Obscura Oculus. 4 mana, 2/4 legendary Cephalid Rogue. And whenever you attack, target attacking creature can't be blocked this turn. It connives. Then choose another target attacking creature with lesser power. That creature gains double strike on turn of turn. So, yeah, that's actually cool. And yeah. So yeah, basically it's like kind of like uh so basically it's like when you attack, like you can make something unblockable, which is great, and then they also connives, and then like afterwards it has like a pseudo mentor effect, which instead of like putting it the counter, gives double strike, so one trick to do it, uh uh like you can basically like attack with a sit, like, or no, wait, I don't know, use Skifferts, and you have a 5/5, attack with a 5/5, make it unblockable, then give Skifferts double strike, so it's gonna hit the opponent, and they take 8 poison, and assuming you hit them before with Skifferts or just 2 poison damage, you win, and or not win, they die. That's sorry, and yeah, but still, it's quite the interesting commander. So yeah, let's go into number 5, and it is Kit Kanto, Mayhem Diva, and they yeah, it's a 4 mana 3/3 legendary cat bar druid, and when enters battlefield, create a 1/1 citizen token. And at the beginning of combat on each player's turn, not just your own turn, you may tap 2 untapped creatures you control. When you do, Target creature that player controls gets +2/+2 and gains trample until turn. Go that creature. So that's actually kind of cool because, like, you can force a creature to attack, it gets stronger, and it won't attack you. Like, it's one way to keep a threat at bay. Like also similarly, it's like it's similar to cross, but better because the effect is only temporary. Like for Kit Kanto, and also you can do it to your own thing, so your own things can also get stronger. So plus it comes with a creature, and yeah, also the so yeah, so it's actually an interesting mechanic as well. Like yeah, it's basically the number 5 is Kit Kanto. Let's go in to the number 4, and it is
RenderForce.com.
Fabine. Boss is confident. 6 mana, 3/6 legendary cat advisor. And your tokens have haste, as in, yeah, the creature tokens. And parlay! Look, it's back! Beginning of combat on your turn, each player reveals a top card of their library. For each land revealed this. Wait, what? Huh? No, wait. Uh, that's not how I remember parlay. But yeah, for each land revealed this way, you create a 1/1 citizen. Then creatures you control get +1/+1 and turn for each non-land reviewed this way. Then each player draws a card. What? That is not parlay. That's like because parlay, something happens for every non-land drawn this way. Then each player draws a card. But what is this parlay? This is for like one effect for land and one effect for non-land. That is like, but still, the fact that parlay is back is a pretty cool thing, and plus that your tokens have haste. Wow, that's good for like a token deck, and yeah, use it with a divine visitation. I think it was called. Then like basically, you can create a 4/4 angel for every land review this way. Then attack the opponent with it. Like yeah, and then also your creatures can get stronger as well for each non-land as well. So either way, you're getting something out of it. Like because it's either gonna be a land or non-land. Not gonna be like only like apply something if you get non-lands, and then ends up being all of them lands. I remember once playing a 7 pod, and someone did a parlay uh for Sovala, and all 7 cards were non-lands, so he was able to get 7 life and 7 mana. Let's go into the golden free, and it is yeah. Remember to add inventory, and we got Angelo the Painter, 3 mana, 1/3 legendary vampire assassin, and Death Touch. And first instance or sorcery spell you cast each turn has casualty too. Well, basically, the good because casualty basically is like you can copy it like by sacrificing 2 or greater power. So yeah, you can like use use Angelo, cast some really cool spell, and like also and you can copy as well, like uh all the like card draw or other stuff, and just the spells in general. It's actually really cool because some instants or sorceries are really powerful, and copying them would make a big change. So yeah, this seems like a really good card. So yeah, so number 3 you got Angelo, and yeah, let's go into our number 2. It is Henzi, Toolbot story. 3 mana, free legendary devil rogue. And each creature you cast with a creature spell you cast with MV4 greater has Blitz. And the Blitz is equal to its mana cost. And but the good thing is Blitz cost 1 less for each time you've cast your commander from the command zone this game. So basically, well, usually you can like blitz something by paying something that's 4 greater. You can blitz it by paying its MV, like instead of paying its mana cost, and like for the instead of paying the creature's mana cost to actually cast it. But then also for every time you basically cast Henzi or something like that, like uh you basically have to pay less for your blitzes. So that's actually really cool. Like you can get like, for example, look, don't know why you would do that, but cast Henzi 12 times in a game or something. You can blitz Blightsteel for free. Or something less extreme, you could actually reduce the costs of all the Eldrazi. The Eldrazi just really a lot. Like you can blitz Emrakul and still get the effect, or blitz Ulamog or CODZ, all the cast triggers, you can still get it. Because it's still casting the spell. So, yeah, this is actually really cool. So, yeah. Let's go into the number 1, and it is... Tivit! Seller of Secrets. 6 mana, 6 legendary Sphinx Rogue. And we're flying in ward free. You see? They have ward! Why don't they just use it? Okay, but so, look at this! Voting is back! Council's Dilemma. When enters battlefield or deals combat damage player, starting with you, each player votes for evidence or bribery. For each evidence vote, investigate. For each bribery vote, create a treasure. And while voting, you can vote an additional time. So you can use this for voting decks. Like the Will of the Councils and Council Dilemma cards. Like from the original from the conspiracy sets. And look, that's actually a voting card, not from conspiracy. And like, look, that's actually really cool. So you can play all the voting cards and yeah, and all the voting synergy as well. Like you can play. That's like the third card that gives you bonus vote. And then also and then there's also cards that basically deal damage to opponents if they don't vote for what you voted. But yeah, you can basically like with this you could get bonus treasure, bonus investigations and stuff. Look, wait, yeah. So investigate like they also brought back investigate from like the Innistrad as well. Like wow, like I swear those commander sets legit have mechanics that can sometimes be seen in the main set, but doesn't have that keyword a bit. Like look at this. Like imagine, like some card that so many like surveil cards, but then like in the commander set, it actually says surveil, but in the main set there's actually a card that surveils, and it literally just says what it does, not the actual word. It says like look at the top card of your library. You may put it into your graveyard. Like, bruh, what is this? Like you say surveil for the commander set, but then like you don't say surveil for the standard set. Like, what is this? I don't know. Anyways, this commander set is gonna come out like this weekend. So try and check out which one you want to buy. We suggest you to buy the uh you can try and buy yourself the obscure one because that's both Tivit, the number 1, and also as no wait, that's not No. Um, where is it? Oh, Camis, the number six. But so you get number one and number six from this by getting the Obscura. You get number two, but then when you buy the other one for for River Tears, you get number two, the number nine, and number 11. So yeah, and yeah, but you get like three commanders, three different ones. That's the different case. But then if you pick the number three, yeah, the basically you can pick out the Mestros one. Gives you the number three and then number seven. And then when you pick, the Cabaretti one, gives you both the number four and the number five. So these are kind of next to each other still. Like, but yeah, probably like nothing beats the obscure one. Gets you the number one and the number six of the commanders instead. But you should definitely check out also the contents in those decks because I'm only reviewing the commanders in themselves and not the thing. So yeah, congratulations! You've reached the end of the uh, podcast. So why don't you like and subscribe and follow if you haven't already? Share with friends. Stay tuned to this video streams and podcasts. Podcasts will be live every Tuesday, but not the next free podcast because I'm going on holiday. So these will be recorded. But don't worry, afterwards there will be the anniversary podcast, and it's gonna be live. So don't worry. And yeah, but yeah, basically they're live. A podcast will be released at 6:30 CET. So no matter if it's gonna be live or recorded, it will always be that time. Don't worry. So make sure you have that time uh allocated and or just make sure to try and stick around or watch the podcast and and if it's live, just, uh, make sure to like and subscribe. And if you're watching a live podcast and you subscribe or follow, uh, uh, you could get your name will be shown on the screen if you want. And or like, well, if, basically I don't know how it works. Sometimes it jumps and sometimes it doesn't. But still remember like and subscribe, and then you can also get yourself a free pre-release code or a random Steam key. So you can also do that. So yeah, thanks for watching. Hope you enjoyed it, and remember share with friends. And bye.